For this video, I'm going to take you for a quick tour of the Marystown Model Ship Gallery located in Marystown, Newfoundland. Well, it looks like I decided to go to another museum today. This time I'm at the Marystown Model Ship Gallery located in Marystown, Newfoundland. I really do love seeing naval history museums, whether you're talking about restored battleships or submarines, or in this case, a museum built around model ships. I've now visited probably close to 1,000 museums, at least several hundred, and I gotta say that if you want to find a place that has a lot of really well detailed model ships, I don't think you're gonna find one nicer than this one here in Marystown. I mean, they had a very large collection. I don't know how many hundreds of ships, but there's a lot here to see. And if you are fascinated by fine details, their models are so well detailed. Some of the nicest woodworking and just painting, and you can tell everything was just handcrafted and just meticulously detailed. Now, the only museum that I ever found remotely similar to this one was the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic in Halifax, Nova Scotia. They did have a impressive collection of model ships in Halifax, but if you're looking for total volume, I'm pretty confident that they have more on display here at the Marystown Model Gallery, because the Maritime Museum in Halifax had all kinds of exhibits, and there was a small section, I think, on the second floor of model ships, but it wasn't the whole museum dedicated to that type of exhibit like this museum here. A couple interesting things about this museum: it's actually located in a storefront at the Marystown Mall, and I thought that was kind of neat. And they get a lot of, I guess, foot traffic from the mall, people going to like the grocery store or the department store here, and decided to drop in on this cool little museum. Another nice perk is there's no actual admission fee. They do accept donations, and if you make a $5 donation, your name goes in for a raffle for a model ship that they built. One of the other nice perks is this museum is open pretty much year-round. I was up in Newfoundland in the off-season. A lot of things were closed down for the season by the time I was up there in October. I get it. The winters up here in Newfoundland are pretty rough. Atlantic Canada in general is got some brutal winters with lots of snow. I mean, I believe they get 80 inches of snow here every year. So I understand why a lot of the museums kind of shut down at the end of September. But there are some tourists that kind of come up here off season because it's a lot cheaper to travel. And I kind of wish that half the island didn't shut down for the season. As for the exhibits they have here, they had some really impressive stuff. I love Newfoundland for, I guess, its ties to the Titanic, and sure enough, they had a pretty impressive glass case with the Titanic replica and all kinds of artifacts from, I guess, the Titanic, mostly reproduction stuff, but still kind of a neat little collection. I believe the largest model ship that they had on display was the HMS Hood, and that thing was huge. I mean, I didn't have a tape measure with me, but it looked to me like it was like 10 or 12 feet long. The thing was just an absolutely massive model ship, or certainly the largest one in the entire museum. So what's my bottom line for the Marystown Model Ship Gallery? I love this place. I highly recommend it. You really can't beat the admission price. I mean, it's free admission. It's an absolutely beautiful collection of model ships, and probably one of the best in the world, at least to my knowledge. Thanks for watching this tour of the Marystown Model Ship Gallery. If you enjoyed this episode of The Adventure Schmuck, don't forget to like and subscribe.